tell them we up next. You can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk. He gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics. Niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yeah. Episode 213, we in the building. You already know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, a.k.a. Poppy Sa Zone.
It's Jamie Tox. We back.
Baby.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Slick Grayson. How y'all feeling out there?
You already know it's the first week of July. And it's Slut Me Season Part 3. You already know the vibes. Make sure you download the Live Podcast app on iOS and Android. Make sure you follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you're in brand new business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. All right, fellas, how we feeling? Slut Me Out Season Part 3. We here. Weekly check-ins. How we feeling?
That's how it is.
You the only one get slut. Well, I get slutted out daily.
Okay, y'all acting like y'all in a committed relationship. Y'all still get slutted out, don't y'all?
Not as frequently.
For sure.
Yeah, not as frequently, but still there.
Well. Now we could give tips on how to get slutted out by your girl in a relationship more.
I mean, you the slut though, Mr. Outside.
Whoa! A nigga go outside one weekend.
I heard you had
one weekend. Nigga go outside.
I heard you had like
that's
two joints. You had 2 joints behind the bathroom. That's what I heard. I heard you was taking them behind the bathroom. Like, yo, let me see something real quick. That's what I heard.
What? In Prospect Park?
Yeah, bro. I heard you was outside.
That's water party? Hell no.
Yo, in Prospect Park is where you find the prospects.
Yeah, exactly.
Find the pros. What? Shout out to that. You heard? Shout out to Blue York. You feel me? He had over 2,000 people in Brooklyn. Turn up to all the Blue York Sigmas out there. We was popping last week. You know, I was out of my body. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you saw me there, you didn't see me there. But how we feeling? How we feeling, man? First week of July. Summer is here.
It's been hot as fuck. It's been hot as fuck. It has definitely been one of those. That heat bowl from last week. It definitely, we had a day or two off and it came right back. But I think it's not a bad start to the summer. Good energy. People's adjusting to new things happening. Shout out to Blue York. Shout out to all the babies. All the babies they've been getting celebrated recently. So shout out to all the babies. Yeah, man. Yo, it's think about. I'll put it this way. It's about to get real dark on this podcast in about a minute, but just make sure y'all enjoying y'all circles, man, because the outside world is real scary right now. But just make sure you guys are taking the time to just enjoy what you can enjoy. If you celebrating a birthday, graduation, promotion, loved one, honoring somebody, like, yo, embrace and indulge in all of that, because the outer world is about to get real spooky. And if it is, just make sure you find a way to find peace somewhere outside of whatever's on the news or whatever's on the docket right now.
Facts. What about you, A?
I'm chilling, man. Summer. I love the summer. It's been nice and hot. Celebrating.
It was your birthday.
Yeah,
it was my birthday. My birthday did pass.
Happy birthday.
Come on, how you feeling?
Feeling all right, Bones is hurting though. They ain't lie about turning after 30. Bones is hurting. But I had a great birthday. I was behind home base.
Home plate
at the Yankee game. Home plate. I said home base. Home plate at the Yankee game. Looking forward to going to more Yankee games soon. Had a nice massage. Had a great dinner. It was a great day.
Okay. My God. And also, shout out to y'all kids as well. They were celebrating their birthdays too. Shout out to y'all.
Oh, where my son's birthday is this weekend.
Yeah, see
this nigga here.
That's what's up. Shout out.
But
appreciate the love
before we
towards
get
the little one.
What
Appreciate the love for the little one. She a monster.
Right.
I love it.
Before we get into political slick news, it's Slut Me Out season, so it's a tradition. All right, so I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. All right, especially you, A. What's the outfit for Slut Me Out season? I remember 2 years ago when we did this, we started, you get your, the thought shorts, you get your nice little polo tee with a necklace. What's the fashion fellas should be out there wearing for Slut Me Out if they want to be slutted out?
Short shorts, still with the thigh shorts, still with the 5-inch seam, 7-inch seam, seam, little tank top. I mean, if you want to throw on a throwback, why not? Why not? Burks.
Colorful outfits?
What happened?
Any colorful outfits?
Colorful outfits. Can never go wrong with some colorful shorts. I mean, colorful shorts, keep it simple.
The sleeveless tees is in right now, fellas. Not even just tank top, just straight sleeveless tees. Like you need you cut off the graphic sleeves on your joints. Like we outside. Show off the biceps.
Yo. Can I wear a mesh jersey? Like,
oh, you gay.
Have a white tee and
Yo, I got one of them. You might see me wearing a mesh jersey soon. I got one of them.
I got the titty nipples.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was in more in shape, nigga, I'll bring the crop top out. You feel me? Fuck it. We out.
The crappie. I ain't there. I just like having.
I might be in the crop top next season.
I'm not the crop top. I'm not there yet. We getting there. Slowly, but
might be with that shit next season. You know what I mean? Dad bod going crazy right now.
Now, not only with the outfits, what's the cologne for the summer? What's your pick? One cologne that you think I should adopt for this summer?
Oh, we not gatekeeping?
All right. Oh, you don't have to give them your official one.
It's a couple.
You can give them some random ones.
It's not. What's in my rotation right now? Joe Malone, the Sea Salt and Sage joint is fire. Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit. That's like a spring favorite, very fresh. My go-to, like if I'm really on something, like of course Creed the Vintage is always like, you want something professional, like you work wise, but you also want to stand out as valid. My right now, I think my top tier scent that I was like, it's just really fresh and lasts long. Mojave Ghost. Mojave Ghost is like my favorite joint right now. Or from Briedo. Okay. That shit is elite.
What about you, Tox? What cologne recommendation you got for us fellas out here?
Never go wrong with something with the notes of sandalwood or Marantonka. That's why I'll leave it. I'll give you the notes.
Nigga gatekeeping the cologne. Nigga the one. Damn. He said, "Fuck y'all listeners."
You gotta move. You gotta move how you move. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying this new shit out. I'm trying the Drake cologne out. The Summer Mink.
I heard that. I heard it's good, but I heard its projection isn't that strong and it doesn't last as long as you would.
Yeah, it doesn't last that long, but the scent is fire. I like the scent, but it doesn't last that long. And my favorite is the Black Azul. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Something that my pops was into, so I started using that as well. He likes the light one, but I went with the dark one. So that's one of my recommendations too. You feel me? So let us know.
A good scent, like there's no better like. No, you could look great as fuck, but if you stink, like you lose all your allure. So a good scent goes a long way.
Yo, no natural deodorant. Yo, put the shit with the aluminum on.
Yo, I'm crying. Yo, just soak the water, man. Make sure you wash them right.
Nah, and also you niggas who over here just putting lemons under your armpits, we not jacking that either, gang.
Yo, I'm crying.
It's hot as shit out here. Nigga, put some actual deodorant on. Yo, I said it before. I tried to do the natural shit. I'm trying to be all. I was humming.
I ain't going front. Like the end of last summer, I said, "What's that?" Is not no disrespect to the brand because they make good body wash and stuff native. But I copped thinking I was gonna be good around third period. Boy, I was like, "Well, that's me. That's me."
I was like, "Oh nah, give me the chemicals. Give me the."
That's funny. Yo, I use native, bro. I use native. That's my shit.
How many times you apply it throughout the day?
Just that one time in the morning.
And at the end of the day, you wasn't humming?
By the end of the day, I'm home. I take a shower.
So you tell me in the midday you wasn't stinking?
Nah. I drink water.
Nah, this nigga drinking water. Well, you gonna tell me you put liquid? What's the liquid? That green shit that people be saying to smell good.
Oh,
the liquid
chlorophyll.
Yeah, chlorophyll. You put that shit in your drink?
I want to try it though. No lie, chlorophyll. I kind of want to try it.
They said that you have to do that if you do the natural deodorant. You got to do the liquid, that liquid shit too, because that helps your body smell better too, with some other benefits. I don't know. I'm putting the chemicals. I had my running with the natural deodorant. I'm good, gang. Also, what's some spots in the New York City or anywhere that you think you should venture out if you are in the slutty vibes?
That's tough. I don't be outside like that.
Or to take a date out. Matter of fact, since y'all committed, what's the summer date out here? We gotta give them a couple tips for.
No, go to any rooftop. Go to any rooftop.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet.
Any rooftop,
for real. Any
park, like go to some of these pop-up shops. Go get ice cream.
Yeah,
go get.
That's a fact. You already know museum ice creams. If you know, you know.
Go get some gelato. I know a nice. My boy putting me on to this nice gelato spot. They serve like the little cookies. I forgot what they call, but they serve like gelato cookies. It's fire. Go to one of those. Take it to one of those.
Nice. Take it to the Oculus too, because especially on certain days they got the smorgasbord over there too. They got the museum of technology over there too. If y'all want to do a quick there's some nice little outside sitting area.
Facts. Go to Smorgasburg. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
all you need is $30.
Anything that allows you to walk is not super expensive. It could be intimate. I think that's where it is. Especially like I think where we're at, like especially the kids, commitment, and all that is good to just find those moments to just really enjoy each other's company and just catch up. Because you think about it, you spend a 30 a day sleeping, 30 a day at work, if not more, and then other time you think about the kid and what's going on with just household tasks and whatnot. So just carving out that time is important.
Facts. All right, so those are a couple of tips for Slut Me Out season. You know, throughout this whole season, we're gonna be playing some music and also giving out some friendly tips and stuff, and having some guests over this summer. But let's get into some political slick news. All right, the Senate has passed Trump's big beautiful bill. Slick, what's your thoughts?
I just think off rip, like even if you haven't been in touch, I think people when you saw Trump and Elon get into it over the bill, you knew something was up. It's something that's going to really do damage to at-risk communities already. When you think about the cuts to Medicaid, like people are losing insurance, access to doctors and medicine. You think about what they're doing, the fine print about naturalized citizenship and how it's not just going to be people that acquire citizenship status, but they're literally looking to take away citizenship from people who go against the regime, essentially, right? Just thinking about what it's going to do for taxes, right? The power, they're $3.3 trillion, I believe, is the number that's being added to the U.S. deficit. Tax breaks for people that are making, the top 2-3%. It's a scary time. It's genuinely, when you think about as you think about the lie that we were told, right? We say you work hard, you go to college, you get to a certain number, you're supposed to be good. The cost of living is only getting higher. Now it's like, where are these taxes? Like, how are they going to tax us harder and give, tax breaks to their peers? Thinking about rural America, Trump country, right? Help sway the election. Y'all done lost everything. Y'all SNAP benefits, Medicaid, Medicare, programs that were put in place to support and allow people to be able to access higher heights in this country or just a quality of living are being cut in the name of, economic success for a small group. And I think the shittiest part of everything is when you really you could break this down. You could plug in Trump's big beautiful bill into any AI and read about and explain it to me like a fifth grader. We always say that because we live in New York City, we'll be okay. But at the same point, it's like these things are going to trickle down. So if you have family that's in rural America, you have family members that are receiving certain kinds of assistance, right? They're going to be hit. They're going to be hit, and the federal government is not subsidizing some of these hits, right? I think it was some crazy number, like 13 million people losing health care or health coverage, right? Your grandparents not being able to, take advantage of the Medicare system that they paid into when they were working, right? It's very disheartening, and it's just one of those things where it's like, we're only 6 months in. The way the country is going to look a lot weirder and different 3.5 years from now. And you're even seeing things like, I know the city of Miami push back their election, they went against their constitution where it's supposed to be elections are held in odd number of years to push it back a year. It's randomly, the year is supposed to happen. They're we're not doing it this year, right? You're seeing the president just totally disregard the rulings of the Supreme Court. We're watching, again, going back to those vulnerable states, right? We're watching their senators, their governors, et cetera, vote for something that is not in their best that doesn't support those people, knowing it doesn't, but it's for fattening their pockets and staying on the side of that has power. And I think the craziest video that I personally have seen is the one where it's like the Democrats were presenting, all right, y'all want to go through with this, at least put an amendment in that protects this group, single mothers, the elderly, the sick, whatever. And Republicans are laughing, saying no. So definitely, like, just again, pay attention, as I alluded to earlier. Like, legit, if you got peace and happiness somewhere in your life where you can find it and just take a second and get away, please do. But just understand, like, outside is getting scary, and it does you a disservice to not pay attention, just to be aware of how certain things are changing. Like that next vacation you book, be careful. Even if you was born here, your family was born here, whatever, be careful.
That's a fact, especially with the Iran stuff still going on and still the Palestine. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. And to think about it, not only the country's going to be looking different in the next 3 years, it's going to take at least 2 presidents and 2 terms to undo everything that came along with this. When you think about that, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard not to feel a little slightly depressed on what's going on in the country. But before we get into some other news, I actually want to bring in some good business news. Red Lobster has finally come out of bankruptcy to the credit of their new black CEO. Let me get his name right. Oh, no, Slicker, you know I can't pronounce this. Damola Adamula Khan. I totally butchering that shit.
You should have put it in the notes. I would have helped you. I was like, who?
It's in the Twitter DMs.
Whoops, my fault. That shows how much I check those.
But he has revived Red Lobster, introducing seafood boil, $5 drinks, pledging better service, upgraded food, and revamped interiors. Officially out of bankruptcy. So shout out to him, because he also wasn't he a CEO of a lot of fast food chain restaurant, and he got them out of that too.
I'm not quite sure what his background was, but I do remember him coming on and saying, yo, there's some of the things that some of our practices, they don't work. I think coming as a new leader, some of the hardest things to do is to admit that change is necessary, right? So him being able to say, yo, endless shrimp, that's cool, but we was getting cooked for hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Taking that same premise, reallocate, him being able to take the confidence to not only reallocate, but read the room. What's in every, I'm gonna speak to Black and Brown America, what's in every hood that's popped up in the last 5 years? A seafood boil spot every 5 or 6 blocks. Don't got to work your library, and the police don't come when you call, but you can get you some crab legs and some garlic herb butter for $35 right down the block. So him taking that and just saying, well, if Aloha crab and red crab and just these places I'm just throwing out, Cajun crab, whatever these places can do this in the hood, why can't Red Lobster do that? Right? And he's been on a great media run. I think the commercials are great. It's him talking about, like, him introducing, like, yo, this is what we're doing. Like, this is what we have for you. $5 drinks, and this is when the last time you seen a $5 drink?
Come on now. Remember, yo, what was it, TGI Fridays or the other one that was having $1 margarita? Niggas was going crazy for that back a couple years ago.
Bro, but think about that. Now you're getting a seafood boil from Red Lobster. Everybody know Red Lobster go up. You still getting your Cheddar Bay biscuits. He kept those. Like, yeah, Endless Shrimp is going, but how many shrimp dishes did you really get from Endless Shrimp?
Facts.
You feel me? So
to the point, niggas didn't even go to Red Lobster no more. Niggas, once niggas could be able to purchase the mix at the grocery stores for the cheddar biscuits, niggas did stop going to Red Lobster. That's the reason. But he brought that back. And also, before he was the CEO of Red Lobster, he was the CEO of PF Chains and turned it into $1 billion brand. So he ain't new to this. He true to this. Shout out to that Nigerian brother over there. You feel me? Doing your thing, gang. Now to other news. To more. Oh, wait, you got something to say?
I'm not mad at it.
This
is a great transition.
Hey, sometimes you need. That's why you need black people in power, man. Now on to local news. Slick. Promo, your guy. He was just in Queens, trying to what you say? He was on the watermelon truck.
He definitely went back with a watermelon truck. I'll send a video to the chat right now.
he conceded, and I want pronounce his nigga name for me, Slick.
Zoran Mamdani.
Yes. He has officially gone. He officially got the candidacy, which he will be going against Adam and a lot of other person for New York City mayor. What's your thoughts?
Y'all want to jump in before I go?
I don't know. Hey, Haitian New Yorkers, just because he said Haiti the right way, please pay attention to more politics. Because I'll be on Haitian Twitter. There was a Haitian concert at the Barclays. He went there. What happened?
What was the concert? It was in What was the concert again? I seen the clips.
Yeah, it was like one of our legendary bands. Uh-huh. So he went there and they gave him a little spotlight, and he pronounced Haiti IET. The proper pronunciation for Haiti is IET, is AYITI, not HA. Crowd going crazy. Haitians, please pay attention to the politics before you just grapple because a nigga said Haiti right. Please, that's my only thing, Slick.
Trent, you got anything?
I got nothing, man. We about to see. I mean, listen, I don't know. Niggas thought Adams was gonna be the one, and all he be doing is partying. So hopefully, Mandani when he gets selected.
Matter of fact, I one thing about this nigga, Eric Adams. Why am I still seeing you smoking hookah in spots? This nigga was just filmed smoking hookah at the Persian Lounge in Queens.
What?
Why is there pictures of you smoking hookah out here like this, man? And then I'm still hearing you with big booty Latina chicks. Matter of fact, wasn't he just doing something for Dominicans, saying I'm no black, I'm Dominican? This nigga wilding out here.
He was with Castrat. He for the streets. He for the streets for sure.
Yo, this boy's a wild boy up here. Cause and the sad thing about it, it's not that I'm hearing about him. I'm hearing about him through official news. I'm hearing about him from niggas in the streets. Like, I was in the spot in Inwood. I see Adams there with a big booty BBL chick. Why am I hearing about this about my New York City mayor for, bro?
Hot take.
Mayor's gotta eat. He gotta eat.
He also might win.
Yeah, because the outside of Mandani, the other person that he's going against is the leader of the Red Guardian Angels. I don't know if you're familiar with the Guardian Angels that be in Manhattan.
That's who Eric beat. Eric Adams beat last time, I think.
He's a great person, but he never held a political position, so a lot of people aren't going to really vote for him. And also for Mandani, a lot of people think he's selling false air because a lot of his stuff that he would like to see probably would not happen.
Here's how I look at it: just basic research, a couple of conversations, just people. I think that socialism inherently is not bad. I think when you think about what you like, buses could be free, like all that shit. But it's like, who pays for it? And I guess he has plans. Like, I like the fact that he's getting top-ranked economists to talk about it. Like, he's able to support his shit. He's from the city. He gets these things. But the people that he's asking to be the crutch for these things don't give a fuck about it. So he's trying to get, even I think the number was like just like $2,200 or $2,300 that the top, like, everybody that makes $1 million or more in New York City would have to have their taxes increased. Niggas is leaving.
Yeah.
And then what does that cause fall on? I think that it's also very radical for a lot of people that consistently vote in these elections. Like, y'all voted in the Democratic primaries?
Yes, I did.
I was like, I ain't care who won. I'm not gonna lie to you, but thinking about that, it's like people that didn't go out to that, are they going to go to the mayoral election and support this guy? And it's like, there's going to be so much slander on his name. Trump's trying to talk about he's illegal. Like, they're doing this grimy how they trying to do my guy. And it's like, where does that cost come from too on the back end? Like, that was wrote to mine. I was like, yeah, I like the dude. And it's like, yeah, but if your breast that goes, if you go to a new tax bracket and all the millionaires leave, guess where they coming to get their bread from?
Yeah,
the niggas on this podcast, you feel me? So
niggas I might just get my spot in Jersey or Connecticut and make that commute to New York City if I have business.
But it's interesting, and I think with Eric Adams, it's like he ain't doing shit, but he ain't doing shit. You feel me? He not ruffling feathers. He's not determined. Like, he fought the regime for as long as he could. They hit him with that charge, and he shut the fuck up. So he's going to get a lot of support from Trump. He's going to get a lot of support from the Republicans or the conservative Democrats who's like, I'm not ready to take that step. And it sucks because the pendulum is swinging back and forth. We got radical Republican federal government, and we say New York can be protected, but it's like, are we going to have a radical Democrat in office We're trying to combat Trump. They already beefing. It's gonna look weird. Cuomo still has an outside shot, but the problem is him and Eric Adams will both be independent, so they would probably split votes, which would not support either one of them. So he's probably going to have to. He'll probably have to end up endorsing Eric Adams to run again in 4 to 5 years or whatever, or find another position or on that staff that can kind of support him as he's moving forward, going to whatever his next political move is. So.
Yeah, and Cuomo is not too bad. It's just he just ran he's just like Biden to me. He kind of ran on the old type of election type of vibes. And I'm like, bro, America, since Trump, I'm gonna lie, you got to give this to Trump legacy. Trump has broke down how politicians are supposed to run for positions now. Nobody wants the safe, old political way anymore. People want you to be open, talk more freely. Nobody want to sit here and all that political talk anymore. And I think Cuomo was doing that, and it showed from voters like, yo, and most important thing, people want hope. And I think that's what Mondani offers New Yorkers, hope. Now, granted, I don't think he'd be able to deliver on his deliverables, but right now, what everyone wants in this world, especially in New York, is hope for rent freezes, which that's something that he's promoted, that he said he's going to freeze rent for 2 years. Highly doubt that, especially with landlords. Even if he do freeze rent, the maintenance, landlord's going to get a way around with that. Free bus sounds great, especially because MTA is about to raise the price up soon. Sounds great, but knowing MTA and how they are, and all the extra stuff, I don't really see it working out. But he's selling hope, and that's what people want.
Selling hope. Who's paying for it? And that's the part you leave off. And that's like I said, I'm not trying to be a skeptic. Like, I want to see, like, it might come down to the wire for a lot of people, because it's like, yeah, I like Mom Donnie, but I'm like, well, what does that look like for people like us and how we living, raising kids and whatnot? So I think those are the questions that we'll have to pay attention to. I don't like the smear campaign about like his heritage and stuff being brought up as reasons why he shouldn't be mayor. I think that, or his age. I think that's straight bullshit. Let's see what's going on. Who backs him? That's gonna be the question, because you got people in his own party throwing shit at him. So I want to see who supports him as he goes on to try to make this radical shift. And he gets in, you give him a shot. He ain't gonna be smoking hookah.
Right. But you know who just got a shot, Slick, on Freedom? Our boy Diddy.
You said our boy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No, that's Tox Boy. That's Tox Boy. My fault.
Hey, man, it's all about the Benjamins.
Yeah, I think I see a baby oil bottle in the back of your room or something over there.
You don't watch that, man.
He said he be getting slut out every day. Relax on my dog.
Nah, man, but Diddy free, man, for fake.
For fake. He's still in jail. He was denied bail, but he was found guilty on 2 out of the 5 charges. He dodged the RICO, but he did found guilty of prostitution. What's your thoughts on the Diddy verdict?
We kind of called it like 3 weeks ago. Like, he's not going to jail. We said it. All the charges not finna stick. We've been said that. We said there is no way they gonna hit this man with all of this.
Bro, they just want to embarrass that man. Yo, the man is a freak. The man is nasty. He a freak, and he beat on Cassie, but they was both complicit in some of the things, and he's a freak. Like I've been saying,
we gotta find a different word for freak for him, because I don't know if y'all saw the evidence pictures of the baby oil at his spot. This nigga had cases of baby oil and other lubes. Like, it was like an unhealthy amount, bro. We gotta come up with a different synonym for freak for him, because we can't, like, there's freak, there's super freak, and there's he just freaked out. That nigga, like,
he is freaked out. He need a little help. He too slutted out. That's what the problem is.
He take Slut Me Out season a little too long.
A little too far.
He a Slut Me Out connoisseur.
Thanks.
But
yeah, continue. What's your thoughts on the whole case?
Bro, he was just nasty. They was just trying to smear him, because if you think about it, in the trial, originally they was going to talk about the guns. They never said anything about the guns. They never really said anything about him, like, really in a RICO. They just was talking about what he was doing to Cassie, which is unfortunate, what he did to the Jane Doe, which is unfortunate, and that he was really freaky. And he's a domestic abuser. But we've been to he was a domestic abuser. This was no secret.
Yeah. Even with the Kid Cudi call, I'm thinking this nigga is an arsonist. Y'all niggas don't care about that. Y'all niggas...
They threw that shit right out. Like that's hearsay. You got no proof that Diddy did that to you.
That's a fact. They just legitimately is like those. He wasn't on trial for those incidents. Those were just character. Like they were just referencing that to prove he's a monster.
Yo, we gonna get back to serious talk about this funny shit because. Shout out to Young Miami, Carisha. She posts on her story of Justin Bieber clocking it. Some nigga quoted that and said, like, she couldn't wait to be a toilet again. I was rolling.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What's wrong with y'all? See, y'all be king shaming. That's the problem now.
And also, what's wrong with you niggas out here? Did you see the demonstration outside of his supporters out there throwing baby oil on each other?
It's the Boondocks, bro. We live in the Boondocks.
It reminds me of the R. Kelly episode too, bro.
The Boondocks and the Simpsons. That's where we live.
That's a fact. They got the time machine. I want to know. Like, yo, where's it at? Let me know. I just want to see something real quick.
Now, what's your thoughts about the mixed reviews that you've been seeing online from different celebrities? You have Boosie, you have the other celebrities supporting that Diddy is not going to jail. But then you also have like his former assistants sending letters saying like, please keep that nigga locked in, and other people saying like, yo, y'all making fun of a joke when this boy has been out here on a terrorist run. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I think both points are valid. I think you got people that aren't directly affected by it, so they just probably take a black man got off, all this different shit. But then it's like people that were working closer that was snitching, respectfully. If that nigga really connected, like he said, if he made Jamie Foxx go to sleep, what can he do to you? Just keeping it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those like shit. Like, what do you do? And I mean, we saw some of the heinous shit he did too. Like the video. Granted, he wasn't on trial for that, but he's gonna get a couple years. He's not coming home. They denied his bail already. So,
yo, someone said R. Kelly must be pissed as hell right now.
I seen that. That's because if Diddy come out with a video saying, "Yes, yeah, almost had me," he going back. He going to jail forever. Let's keep it a buck. If Diddy, that was what messed up.
Well, he's going to be his upcoming sentence is set for October 3rd. So we're going to see if he's going to do that 2 to 5 years for the prostitution. I don't know how much years you get for that in New York State, but this man, son. Shout out to Brian Steele, by the way. 2 RICO charges in under 9 months. Oh, I already know niggas about to pay him the top dollar now. Shout out to Brian Steele. Niggas about to pay him the top dollar. He got a Young Thug out with the probation and everything, and now he got Diddy just on prostitution. Brian Steele might be attorney of the year, in some people's eyes.
Locked in.
All right. Real quick before we get into other celebrity news, have y'all been watching Love Island this season?
Yeah, me and wifey watched it. Been catching up. It's not like last season though. Last season was goated. That's why niggas is here, because last season was goated. This one is cool.
Slick, I remember we have talked about Love Island before. So Slick, I'm not gonna tell you I watched all of it. I watched a few TikToks. I watched some of the Twitter debates. Only thing I wanted to know, Slick, is how do I be a part of it, and can I get Hooded next year?
I told you it's like an age cap. You don't never see nobody over like 27 on that shit. If you want to go on Love, you can go on Love Is Blind. It's always a 30-year-old on Love Is Blind, but you ain't getting on Love Island.
I gotta choose my wife based off her voice.
Basically.
What if it's a Brooklyn chick with her D voice like, yo, son?
They don't pick. I don't think they've ever done Love Is Blind New York. I gotta check that. They always do like down south, like up. They do like up and coming cities.
Yo, that ass Slick. I might, depending on how my summer goes, sign me up for 90 Day Fiance. Fuck it. Yo, sign me up for 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, sign me up. Find love while getting the check. Based on these these tax brackets, bro, you better get you your money.
What? Baby, you with a green card, I got you. You feel me? Go to Sri Lanka or something. Give me a wife from out there. But I've been seeing it. Has this show always been freaked out like this, Slick? Because I just seen the Meg Thee Stallion one when they were just twerking and doing their heartbeat challenge, right? All of a sudden, I saw a clip of these girls dressed up in a French maid. I saw a Huda on top of Ace riding, and he choking her, and they kissing. I'm thinking, like, they just swapping fluids with everyone on this show. What, like, give me the basics under the show, Slick. What's going on? They freaked out over there. That's a real Slut Me Out show.
There's a TikTok. I'm gonna send it to you, but it sums it up. Everybody be mad at how some characters be wild, like Huda catches a lot of slack. Most of it is deserve it, but like it's not their fault. These niggas is trying to get a bag. Like I said, last year was goated because I never watched shit before last year. Literally, like 5 out of or 6 of the people that was on the last shit got like high ranking brand deals with like Estee Lauder, Maybelline, you know, all these different top tier brands. They in Fashion Week, they in commercials, they got brand deals out the hee haw, like they hosting party. Like last year's group 8. So the producers, it's always been freaked out. It's always been, you know, kiss mat, like, you know, it's a herpes party and shit like that. Like they kissing everybody.
Mono party.
Yeah, nah, they kissing each other. They grinding. This shit is a little bit extra. I saw the shit with the cow udder, and I was like, this shit gay. But it's the producers. It's the producers. The producers are definitely upping the raunch, but it's what keeps you going. Love Island, if you don't watch, it plays like this: talk, 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 cry, 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 hunch, 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 cry, cry, cry. Up challenge where we're all kissing, fucking, and talking shit and throwing shade at each other. All right, cry some more, hunch some more. Who's going home tonight? That is Love Island. You will watch the Meg Thee Stallion episode. There will be an argument the next episode. There will be no payoff from that argument until the following episode. You can sit down and literally let time pass. When my daughter was born, this is how we passed the nights when we wasn't ready to go to sleep in those wake windows or those sleep windows. He's like, all right, bet we about to watch a couple episodes and see what's up. And that's how Love Island worked, bro.
I'm fucking with it. Yo, Huda, Chanel, if shit don't work out, hit me up. You heard? I ain't gonna hold you.
I thought
hit me up.
I thought you were going on Adjarina. That's the one.
Just give me all them girls at this point. You feel me? Real quick, have you ever seen B Simone recently on the news, man?
Yeah, no, I peeped. They've been getting on her ass.
So first, she went viral on her not able, being almost brought to tears when she revealed she's so broken out that she got to shop at H&M instead of Bloomingdale's.
You want me to play it?
Play it real quick.
Just my finances, like. The budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah,
like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking, and it's not even. I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah, I'm used to having.
Yo, I hate this girl, bro. That ass, bro. I hate this girl. What is she talking about?
H&M.
Bro, rich people shop at H&M too. But I don't like that store. But still, what is she talking about? She sounds stupid.
Nah, H&M got the joints right now, bro. Ever since they got sued for that lack of quality and got called racist, you get you a nice little something. Look, you go in there with, I mean, it's Zara prices almost from back in the day, but you get you a little something for vacation or the function.
That's exactly why I haven't been in there. I haven't been in there since that racist shit, since the bad quality shit. I haven't been in there just because of that.
Nah, bro.
But what's wrong with this bitch?
Nah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She. Before we get into more about her, can you play of how she's an ain't shit friend to Next Clip Slick?
What? She an ain't shit friend? What she do? What that guy? That's why she broke? That's karma?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Recently, I have this opportunity and I called you and I told you about it. And you were just like, okay. And you called me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was
And
so
you were
convicted.
like-
I was so convicted.
You were like, I didn't like how I felt when you told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time. But whatever it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous? And you were like, I don't think I feel jealous.
Cause we went through all the emotions. She's like, are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous cause I don't want what you have. I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like I don't have that.
Bro, something wrong with this.
With context of that, prior to that segment of the show, her friend, that same friend in that podcast episode, mentioned how because she's a single mom, how she was broke, almost going homeless, while B Simone just kind of let her go through that, while she's seeing B Simone cut checks for other people and not help her out too. And then when she finally got back on her feet, B Simone is upset that she didn't do it with her. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, she corny. The H&M, the budget and shit. I'm like, okay, it's not liquid, cool, whatever. You know, shit ain't hit like you thought. That plagiarized book didn't hit like you thought. Cool, you got to worry about your M's and make sure you get it right. That part is bad. Like, you wasn't checking, you wasn't supportive. Why are you mad that I'm up now and you wasn't? You know, you had a chance to be at the ground floor, legit.
And you know, also too, this is not her only best friend that she fell out with. Remember, she had a lot of podcasts with that other lady, where she ended that podcast on one episode without even informing her before that she was ending the podcast with her. So if I'm only saying here, right here, hey, if you're a B Simone in my life, get the fuck out. Respectfully, I don't need those B Simone type of friends, because she out here wilding. She wilding out here, and Tox, I'm with you. I don't like this bitch.
Fact, bro. Dad don't like this bitch. She a bad person.
Well, I see why. And it's like, sure, you still lusting after the baby after all this time? This nigga done call people gay, beat on women, beat on women's brothers. You still on this nigga's body over here? Oh, man. On the next news, man, Tox, you want me to talk about this? I didn't want to talk about this because this looked bad on my guy, though, but ab etching. So recently, Drake posted something on his feed of him showing his, gym gains, when a lot of people are pointing out that the definition of his abs is not related to the other definition of his body, which led to a photo shoot that Big Sean did where he looked extra skinny, but he got ripped up abs. What's your thoughts, Tox?
Bro, they look stupid, bro. Come on. Say it. They look dumb. They look stupid. What's good with your mans?
Hey, man.
What's good with him? He going through something?
He went through a lot this past year.
At least make that shit look plausible. Like, make that shit look somewhat nice.
Wait. He got his shit done before it got popular. You heard?
Oh, so now that's what we doing. That's what we doing.
I'm over here grasping for straws, okay, gang?
That nigga looks stupid.
Okay, he's not worse than Big Sean. Big Sean, that shit
Big Sean shit look crazy.
Yo,
yeah, it's like it's like how you get the fat back around the etched abs. Like, come on, dog.
And you can't be a skinny nigga like that too with abs. Like, come on, gang. Yeah, that shit don't even look realistic. That looked like that nigga only did abs in the gym. He didn't do no other exercise.
If he did only abs in the gym, the rest of his chest and shit would not look like that neither.
Like, how you have a bird chest and you got abs of steel? Like, nigga, come on, gang.
They wasn't steel. They're like a pack of Hawaiian rolls. There wasn't abs of steel. Relax.
All right, a quick question. What cosmetic surgery would y'all get?
None,
probably.
I'm good.
None.
Cosmetic surgery. What they got out there?
What's the menu? What you gonna call it? You get a hair transplant.
That probably be when it finally go. That probably be the only one I consider. And you gotta get it done right, because if that shit don't take, it's gonna be worse when you gonna be bold.
I get me lipo. Fuck it. You feel me? Any skinny girl wants some fat for their BBL, I got you. You feel me?
I'll do the hair transplant.
I don't believe that.
That's the only thing I could think of will be the hair transplant. That's the only, like, even if I go through my TikTok algorithm, that's the only thing. Like, oh,
you won't get lip fillers, you won't get the jawline, you won't get no definition.
I kind of got those already. I'm good.
You're not trying to get that.
No,
you feel me?
Chilling.
What about them doing the beard shit, putting the needles in your beard so you can get a beard?
No, that's fine. You could just get what's it called? What's the name of the oil? Batana oil.
Castor oil,
Batana oil, and rub it. It'll grow eventually.
So y'all not fucking with the surgery at all?
For what? Especially when it's some shit you can just get in the gym and work at so you can maintain it.
I'll take the easy route, gang.
They gotta cut you up. You gotta heal. It's the maintenance. Niggas not. You seen Big Shot get it? He just had a baby and shit. He probably going through depression, respectfully, because Kanye leaked your album and then went double wood. But still,
Facts.
Like, your health, you can't preach all that health is wealth shit, and then that's how you looking.
Hey, but he got in the gym though. Don't get twisted. He been in the gym though afterwards.
I'm about to say
that was an old photo.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy for my nigga, but that didn't look right. That was bad.
Nah, that looked bad. That looked bad. It looked like French Montana. French Montana probably got the best one.
Yeah, that's probably true. He got the Moroccans on deck.
Yeah, he a billionaire. He got bread.
I'm letting you know right now. If I got money, yo, you see me with a different body, different face, and everything, and let me rock. let me rock. You hear me?
Do you not know me?
All right, next topic. All right, on to music. What's your thoughts, since y'all both Queens niggas, what's your thoughts about the Jim Jones versus Nas debate going on? So recently, this debate, I don't know how the hell this debate came along. It came along from this one TikTok person saying his generation is more in tune with Jim Jones over Nas, which led to Jim Jones. I think at first he was trolling, but I guess a lot of people have been combating him on his take. I think he's really serious because now he's saying he has more Billboard hits than Nas, which turned out to be a lie. He's more influential as of lately, more viral than Nas as of lately. What's your thoughts on the Jim Jones versus Nas?
Clout gets you paid. You can say the most outlandish shit. Once people run with it, you go and do interviews and get paid. No one will ever say he's had more influence than Nas. He might have had his peak. I don't know. Has Nas ever had a #1 record or a top 5 Billboard track? That might be the only thing he could probably say about Nas.
He might have had a top 5 album.
He's had #1 album.
The last couple of albums.
He's had #1 album. I'm saying like a top 5 single, like Ballin', like We Fly High. That might be the only. That's the only thing might be him on.
No, but he has more Billboard entries.
Entries, yes. But I'm saying like that's the highest charting single out of the two. That might be it. And I'm probably just not thinking about a Nas track that might have charted like that. But I mean, like I said, clout sells.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, Jim, I respect what you do.
Nas not
for
worried
money.
About that, Nas just closed on that casino expansion out here. He's not worried about that.
And also wasn't Nas an early investor of one of the companies that's making mad bread or something?
He's an early investor in several companies.
Yeah, like one of the companies.
Ring.
Yeah,
isn't he on
Hennessy?
Coinbase too? Right.
Coinbase.
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, that nigga got bread.
Yeah, he up there. He don't got to brag about it. He don't got to like, yeah, you got it, bro. You can rap. You might make a better song than me right now, but you in the studio every day.
Shit, he had Dropbox, Ring, Lyft, Coinbase, Casper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this nigga got bread.
Like I said, he's like, you might make a better song than me at once in a blue moon, but you in the studio every day. I go in the studio for a couple weeks out the year, drop a project that's well received, and I'm back to making my millions.
He doesn't even have to do that for real. He's doing this off the strength of love.
Yeah, love for the sport.
Yeah, so and then also you're not being him lyrically. But I would like to give Jim Jones credit. When he first started out, he was the hype man. Niggas didn't really respect his pen. Niggas didn't really respect his discography, even after Ballin'. But over the years, he's been the most productive out of Dipset. He has put on a lot of great albums and a lot of great music, and his lyrical abilities has went up. So he has definitely improved over the course of his career. So I don't want to shit on Jim Jones too much, but there's God tier and there's just other tiers, and Nas is in that God tier. When you speak about the top 5, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas, you feel me? They don't say Jay-Z, Biggie, and Jim Jones.
Yeah, I'm about to say I will get like you said, I'll throw a flower because I definitely did enjoy the Hitmaker and Jim Jones project from what was it, last year, 2 years ago, whenever it dropped. That was a good project, so I give him that respect.
Facts. Now your boy T-Pain is on the op list. Slick, I sent you something. I want you to listen to the comment first before I shoot at this nigga T-Pain over here.
I think everybody knows what he said. He said it years ago.
No, he just said it recently at this at the Crash Dummy podcast.
You really want to talk about Drake again?
I'm on now.
Why are we talking about Drake again?
Because at your daughter's birthday party, I seen a lot of 6 God worshiping over there, Slick. After niggas was playing Kendrick Lamar. Matter of fact, let's play the clip real quick.
One thing I learned from Drake, and here's the crazy thing. One thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words. Mm-hmm. Drake said, I want to be one of them people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. Yeah. I have ever since said, you really thank y'all. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all. I see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop something.
Yeah.
Let me know if you heard it.
Yeah.
Drake is like, no, listen. Okay, I got another one. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Y'all didn't like that one? Okay, real quick. Just one more. Let me try one more. And then he's the person that he said.
I was gonna let it slide, Slick, until Club Embassy, Club Paradise start doing investigation. This nigga's been hating on this nigga Drake for years now. We never saw it before.
He hated on him with Joe Budden.
Yeah. And he also hated the Sexy For You album. He felt like it was a lot of throwaways, which is okay to have that opinion. I don't care about that. But it's stuff from Scorpion that he was hating on. Yo, T-Pain, respectfully, you didn't bow out. Niggas kicked your fucking ass out, gang. To the point you had to go to streaming, nigga. And how the hell my nigga got kicked out when Nokia is already in his top 10 best song list, stat-wise? He is the most streamed artist of the year so far, and we in June. Despite what you think about the beef with Kendrick Lamar, or his image is damaged or whatever, that's still Drake. Niggas is still waiting for Iceman, even though he's not going to tie the Iceman because y'all niggas done put the Iceman shit out. Y'all done drag that shit out to the ground now. Niggas is still anticipating. He sold out Australia. He announced a concert in UK. Shit sold out in 6 minutes. Is that being bow out gracefully or being kicked out by the fan base? Then nigga, give me that if I'm an artist. And then I want to go back to your kid's child birthday because we were supposed to have a podcast last week when I talked about it, Slick. Slick, as a witness, wasn't niggas playing Not Like Us 2 or 3 times, Slick? Niggas was playing Mustard, all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what niggas cop, Slick? Niggas cop. Now I'm still a Drake fan. I love Drake. Oh, Drake make light skin music. Speaking for my light skin nigga, Wakibo, I'm talking about you, nigga. I'm calling names out. Slick, you was there. What was being said, Slick?
You ain't lie. You ain't lie.
And then once Drake started playing, what did niggas start doing, Slick?
Niggas was singing. It was classic Drake though. It was
The North remembers.
What song?
The North
it was
remembers.
It was the 21 Project. That's what I played.
Oh, and then you played Feel No Way. I think someone played Feel No Way.
Yeah,
I think your cousin did.
Yeah.
But niggas started playing hip hop Drake and R&B Drake and all the different type of Drakes. I just want to say, even at the Blue York, I was there. The North remembers. I'm letting niggas know now. I'm seeing niggas who was out here not like us, crip walking. Fuck. I'm calling niggas out all summer. The North remembers. But let's get into some. Matter of fact, hold on real quick before we get into some sports. I know y'all don't care about this, but since we all talk about music, what's your thoughts on the XXL freshman list? I know Tox only knows Jello from there.
That's it. That's all I know.
Slick probably only know Jello too on here. But Slick knows Rayvon. Rayvon made it on the list.
Doesn't nigga got like 3 albums already?
Yeah, he really ain't no freshman, to be honest with you. And Ian is technically that white rapper. Ian, that nigga was last year. Shout out to Nino Pay. He's from Maryland. Shout out to him. Baby Chief Do It. Shout out to them. I like this list. If you've been listening to the music the last year or two, a lot of these artists made headways. But we're not going to talk about it too much because these 2 old niggas don't know anything about the XXL list too much, so we're not going to spend too much on it. I will give flowers
to you because you old nigga over there, you still listen to a lot of music. You are tapped in. I give it to you. I don't give a fuck about this, though.
Now, I know what you give a fuck about, Slick. It's the Billboard 75 Greatest R&B Singer list. Now, we'll have to go all the way down 75. So let's go down to 15 to 1. Let's go down to, do you want to do from 10 to 1?
Let's just call
Bro,
it.
why is Summer Walker number 74? What are we doing?
I see.
Summer Walker's a good vocalist and an R&B singer.
The reason I was
right after Summer Walker is Etta James.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Come on, what are we doing?
All right, you got it.
That doesn't even make sense.
Right. Think about it this way. There's no criteria that's going to ever make sense. You could argue, I think, who was number 1? Stevie Wonder?
Yeah, Stevie Wonder 1.
Yeah, yep. So I mean, like, that's fair. But I'm like, there's certain things we're not going to agree on for all 75. I think they were what? They said it was singles, impact, album sales, and some. There's another part of the criteria, right?
Let me look at it.
Vocal ability, like a lot goes into that, and we're talking about a genre over the last 75 years, something like that, some crazy outlier number like that. It's never going to make sense to everybody. So that's why.
So the criteria is vocal prowess, body of work, career longevity, industry achievements, game-changing influence, enduring generational and cultural impact. Those are the criterias.
Yeah.
So let's do the quick 5-1. So at number 5, we have Whitney Houston, 4 Beyonce, 3 Michael Jackson, 2 Aretha Franklin, and 1 Stevie Wonder. So 1 and 2, I'm not upset at, because Aretha Franklin gotta put a lot of respect on her name. She had different career achievement with groups and solo, and she has written for other artists on this list and gave them some of their biggest tracks. So I'm not upset at Aretha Franklin. Now Beyonce, she wins on the other parts, but the vocal powers, can't put her in the top. I can't put her in the top 5. I can't put Whitney Houston in front of her. Because to be honest with you, and even in Destiny's Child, Kelly Rowland had a better vocal ability than Beyonce. Respectfully. Hey, B-Hives, don't kill me. Don't kill me, but that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, I'm not going to push too hard on this just for time's sake. I just feel like, again, it's subjective. Like, because it's not, you're going to say, like, it's because you're a black singer doesn't make you an R&B artist. That's all I'm going to say. Is the bulk of your work.
Also, Prince is not R&B too. So why you put Prince top 10?
People would argue that. People would argue that Michael is an R&B. He's the king of pop. So, like, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be in that list, but I'm just like, R&B Michael and pop Michael is 2 different Michaels. You feel me?
Guys, Jasmine Sullivan is number 54 and Aaliyah is number 40.
Like I said,
Aaliyah died before she was able to really sing, bro.
But the impact, niggas still dress up as her for Halloween.
I guess they put a lot. I think a lot for this list is on impact, and I love Aaliyah. I definitely do love Aaliyah, but I think a lot of emphasis is on impact. That's why Beyonce is so high.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Beyonce wouldn't be. If I had to reconstruct this list, Beyonce would be in the top 20 based off everything else except for vocal powers. R. Kelly would be. R. Kelly would be. What happened?
Ashanti's number 61.
Ashanti has written a lot of great hits for a lot of people.
Yeah, you could put her in the 70s.
Oh yeah, I could put her in the 70s. I don't mind the 70s. R. Kelly, even though he's ranked at number 9, that nigga's top 5. 2. That nigga's top 5. I ain't gonna lie. Top 3.
He top 2.
If they put R. Kelly, Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, no debate. No debate.
I like that. Because I still be stepping in the name of love.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Luther Vandross need to be in the top 20. No way Luther Vandross is in 22.
It's because he gay.
It is because
okay.
It probably is.
Let's go to
Yo, I love Luther. Shout out Luther. Skinny Luther. Luther, fat Luther.
When they did the shit, they was looking at the whatever video, the video, and they was like, that's your gay best friend hanging out with his bestie. I was like, that's fucked up. But it's
all right, let's get to some sports, man.
I mean, straight Luther, even though we knew he was gay, any Luther.
You can't tell your grandma
right,
that.
OKC Thunders win the NBA championship. How y'all feel about it? Game 7, Halliburton tore his ACL, which was crazy because he was going crazy that the first couple of minutes of the game. What's your thoughts?
I just want to say this. 6-6.
Knicks in 6 next year. Shout out to Mike Brown. Shout out. Hopefully they bring on James Borrego as a lead assistant. I don't care about this. Was a boring. It was great basketball, but it was also like it wasn't exciting basketball. So Knicks in 6 next year.
I ain't gonna lie, that parade look boring as shit.
Shout out to Shai.
It looks safe. That shit looks safe.
Yeah.
And also shout out to SGA. He signed his $285 million. He's gonna get some bread.
$70 million a year, bro.
Shit.
And he could renegotiate after the cap goes up, because the cap went up just now this year. It's gonna go up again, and then they're gonna redo the TV deal. So he's gonna make like $85 million at some point in his career.
Damn. What? now the NBA offseason's been going crazy. So we even started with the Desmond trade before the finals even finished. But since then, there's been a lot of trades, a lot of free agency pickups. We didn't even talk about the drafts. Ace Bailey, I need you to fire that nigga Omar. That nigga looks shiesty. I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga looks shiesty. And I know you don't want to be in Utah, but what Club 520 shot to Jeff Teague and them, what he said is, what they said is true. Utah might not be a great place, but they will love you and they will pay you money because they know a lot of superstars don't want to be there. So even though you know you don't want to be there because you're not going to have no team success, but you're going to get that bag over there if you score at least 20 per game type shit. Shout out to Ace Bailey. Shout out to Dylan Harper too. But what's your thoughts? What's some of the notes, for time's sake, what's some of the notable signings or trades that y'all seen? We got Damian Lillard waived from the Bucks. They signed Miles Turner. Pick which one. There's a lot of stuff.
That's not a needle mover though. It's kind of just allowing Milwaukee to stay afloat and decide, like, if Giannis stays or goes. Like, if he stays, great. They kind of have the same system. If he leaves, all right, you got pieces there. So whatever you bring in, you can still be slightly competitive. The Dame waving is fire because, like, he's going to probably come back around April. And if he's coming off your bench getting right, that's a good problem to have.
Warriors.
Fuck that.
Warriors looking like they might sign him.
Knicks. Lakers.
Knicks. He might go back to Portland. I don't really want to see him in New York, but he might go back to Portland.
Go to Portland. I just like him for the Knicks just in the sense of, like, that extra ball handle. Like, it's no pressure, but you come back and you touch your rhythm. You coming back to, you get a chip and then you go do what you got to do. You a legend. He should go to Portland.
What's your thoughts on LeBron possibly being traded out of the Lakers?
I'm for it. I think that if what they did to Dame and the Lakers viewing LeBron as just another player and not like he's not the face of the league anymore, like, why not trade him? And I get teams don't want to trade. You're not trading 5 or 6 people for him. This might be his last season. That's bread for your team. And in the right situation, if he's your second or third best player, y'all eating good. So I know
the Cavaliers said they didn't want him, but I think them going to the Cavaliers with Lonzo Ball, who recently got traded over there, it might not be a bad look.
It might not. I'm a fan of him going to the Knicks.
There's also talk about Dallas too.
I like the Knicks. Dallas, it works. I've worked out trades. Dallas, it would be like Klay Thompson, Daniel Gafford, and PJ Washington. New York, it would be probably OG and Josh, which I'm fine with.
Josh, come on, don't get Josh.
Josh will
probably be 3 players, but
I think OG, because OG makes damn near 40 and Josh make 19, so you could do Bronny and Bron, and if you need to do another contract like Shake Milton, you could. And I think it's a good, OG's gonna go play defense. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna get the second most shots on the team, or third most shots now because DeAndre Ayton is there now and Reeves.
Yeah,
but I think it could work out just for 1 year. And for the Knicks, it's like you take the shot. LeBron in the East as the third best player on the Knicks, and you still got Mikal, you still got Cat. You just picked up Jordan Clarkson and Yabusele. I'd do it.
I'm not gonna lie. If he comes to the Knicks and he delivers the Knicks a championship, he's the GOAT.
That means he won everywhere he went.
Yep, and also he brought championship to 2 teams that who would have never seen the light of championships in their time.
He's what they need.
The Knicks got in the 70s, but the Cavaliers, that still was a tough chip.
Last time the Knicks won a championship, we didn't have Ronald Reagan in office. Just think about that. That was pre-Reaganomics, pre-crack.
Now, real quick, some other notable affairs in here. Damn, there's a lot of tradies over here. Goddamn. So what y'all thoughts about the Bucks? They signed a lot of other people.
They brought
only Miles Turner.
They brought back all their players. It's not that big of a talking point. I think they brought back.
But they think about bringing CP3.
I mean,
KD to Houston.
KD to Houston was big. Houston getting Dorian Finney-Smith was big. They literally upgraded, maybe not age-wise from Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green, but they got what they needed. Consistent offense, still a strong defender who doesn't need the ball as much as Dillon Brooks needs. And now you created a runway for Amen Thompson to do whatever he wants, and you're 12 deep. Like, they got 3 quality centers. They're deep at every position. Jabari signed a deal. Even if they're built that if KD only plays 50 to 60 games,
got Clint Capella too.
Yeah, if KD only plays 60 games, they'll still be a top 3 seed in the West. And if he comes back to the playoffs, they're fine.
Now, what's your thoughts about Denver Nuggets trading MPJ for
brilliant?
Cam Johnson.
Brilliant. If they did a stat, they traded Michael Porter Jr. And then between signing and the trade, they brought in, I want to say, Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Jonas Valanciunas. So they went from having no bench and only playing 6 guys to having a deep bench, and it's like they kept all their young players, and they saved money. They got those 4 guys for less than Michael Porter Jr. Excellent work. Excellent.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about Clarkson to Knicks.
I love it. He needed a scorer. He's a 20-point scorer in this league as recently as 2 seasons ago. Was a 6th man of the year for 3 years ago, and he wasn't playing meaningful basketball in Utah. So you could kind of throw a dart at his stats. Like, all right, if I wasn't playing real basketball, what's the point? You know? So seeing him in a motivated situation, he's going to get the shots. I think what I would do, Josh Hart comes off the bench, Mitch comes off the bench, and I start Deuce McBride, so I have a point of attack defender. And then now I got 2 units. And there's rumors that the Knicks might get Ben Simmons. I love that. Because then we can trade Josh Hart, and it's all good. You get the same person to play.
And you don't fuck with this nigga Josh Hart.
I fuck with him, but it's like it doesn't help. It's not. He wins regular season games. He doesn't win championships. If you're not going to be willing to shoot, and they can guard you with a center, and you're not going to be aggressive offensively, it's not going to work.
Yeah, and also Porzingis to Atlanta.
Atlanta loaded the fuck up. Oh my, that's a 2K. That's a 2K team right there. Everybody's over 6'5". You've added depth at every position. They just picked up somebody else too. They signed somebody else the other day. Who was it? Fuck, it's bothering me.
Yeah.
But now you got your starting 5 plus Onyeka Okongwu. They picked up. It was a shooter. I feel like it was a shooter. I don't remember who it was. Damn, it's bothering me. They signed somebody the other day, and I was just like, oh my god, it's up.
Yeah. What's your thoughts? I don't like the Jrue Holiday trade to the Blazers because they didn't want him when he first got traded over there, and now they see that he's a great player. Now they want him back. I don't like that.
Nah, he's gonna get bought out. He might give up some money to get out of there. They didn't want to pay Anthony Simon, so they had to get something.
But shout out to this offseason. This offseason's been filled with a lot of good signings, and a lot of people returning back to their old squad. So love to see it. Before we go, what's your thoughts about the Malik Beasley situation? He a gambler.
As a pro, how you end up in this situation? You can't pay your dentist. You giving away your future earnings because you can't pay your dentist. What were you doing? I need more. He just lost $42 million contract. I bet you he wish he signed it before it went crazy.
Before they got him. Some people said that Scary Terry snitched on him because Terry Rozier got acquitted from all his charges, and magically Malik Beasley got caught up and got arrested. Streets are saying, hey, I ain't do shit, but I know someone who's doing shit.
Shit, it be like that.
Also, shout out to Candace Parker for getting her number retired by the Los Angeles Sparks. Also, shout out to the WNBA expanding their team to 3 states. So in the next couple of years, I ain't gonna lie, WNBA is looking like on a good shape because one of the biggest things this season has shown us is a lot of players who are good got cut due to the lack of roster spots. So now with these teams coming in the following year, hopefully some of these players who are in the free agency can find a place to play ball.
Yeah,
so you open at least 45 roster spots for people.
I'm with it.
And then also shout out to the Indiana Fevers for winning the Commission Cup. I ain't gonna lie, Sydney, how you grab Caitlin Clark's head? I know you be fucking these bitches with the straps. I see how you give it up, Sydney. That's one thing I was saying. Let's get into some music. All right, if you listen to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform, preferably the live podcast app, which you can find on iOS and Android. Or you can find our previous song of the week on Apple Music Playlist or our Spotify music playlist where we got. I'm talking about in it. When bitch you burnt out. Shout out to Pluto and YK Niece over there. Whammy. You can find our previous song of the week on our Apple Music Playlist or our Spotify music playlist. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toxic Service announcement. You know who we sponsored by. Heart of Moisture
This Might Not Go Well podcast is sponsored by Heart of Moisture, your most trusted distributors in all things beauty. From hair products to wellness tools and more, we provide you with access to beauty supplies from wherever you are. Follow us on all social platforms at Heart of Moisture and visit our website at heartofmoisture.com. Let us know how we can serve your community when it comes to your wellness needs. Email us at admin@heartofmoisture.com for more information. Essentials with ease.
Shout out to Heart of Moisture. You can find their link in our description. All right, this week's TSA, fellas, we got a couple of things to talk about. All right, we recently talked about breakups, talks of how you handle breakups. But what's your thoughts about this guy saying girls win game 1 of their breakup? Slick, play it.
Breakup, she's always going to win game 1. Just worry about games 2 to 7. All right, that's a blowout loss every time. Don't even bother looking at the scoreboard. She's glowing. She's in the gym. She's got a new playlist called Unbothered and Untouchable, and somehow she has 3 new Instagram followers named Luca, none of which will actually ever love her, but she needs to somehow learn that lesson again. She didn't quite learn it after the previous 9 breakups she had in the last 8 years. She's at brunch with so-called friends that she used to talk bad about.
Do y'all believe girls win the game 1, but the guys end up winning the series?
Yeah. Personal experience, absolutely. They get game 1.
Especially when she pop out with the new guy?
Yeah, girls get game 1. Because it's easier as a girl. Your homegirls gonna take you outside. Niggas gonna be like, yo, you good? You trying to play the game? What up? Why you crying, nigga? That's what happens.
That's a fact. Fellas, you got to be strong when she pops out looking good. You already know she's going to get her hair done. She's going to look great. You got to stay calm because she's going to break down once you pop out and you start wilding.
Y'all going to run into each other at a function. It happens. Every breakup you popped out with, y'all going to run into somewhere y'all not supposed to be. Or you don't expect to see them. It's how you handle it.
How do you handle that first interaction, Slick? How do you handle that first interaction?
Back in the day, I was clipping.
You was clipping? You wasn't trying to be all nonchalant or anything?
No. The first interaction, like we broke up on some I think I was trying to clip on the first interaction. And they'd be like, all right, cool.
Off rip?
Yeah, because I'm probably, if we break up for real, I'm probably not seeing you for a couple weeks. You know, it's between a haircut or something. So I'm probably not trying to go out or nothing like that at that time. So I'm probably not seeing you for at least 3 weeks after I got time to get my shit together, cry a little bit in the car. I'm probably trying to clip. I'm probably on some because you gotta be an asshole. It's like, you know, in the back of your mind, you know she probably already been fucking. Whoever was on line, but when y'all broke up, might have caught, you know, the sympathy pooms. So be like, all right, cool, that's great. I hope it was worth it. You feel me?
So Tox, what about you? How you handle that first interaction after the breakup?
First interaction with the girl, with the ex?
Yeah.
He gonna try to.
You trying to clip it like Slick?
You trying to clip?
Nah, I'm smooth. I'm smooth. Cause I've been.
You gonna be nonchalant? Cause you already have a nonchalant face. Or you gonna
very nonchalant with it. Hey, how you doing?
Are you peeping how she act in the spot? If she start throwing ass, cause you know girls once they see you in the spot, they start getting active. They start trying to throw ass, trying to look cute.
I get active too.
Oh, you gonna be on the table? What you gonna do with the bottle in your hands? You gonna try to jump, get two joints on you?
Nah, chill. No bottles in my hand, but you know, you just act smooth. You know, buy a bottle and enjoy the time. I mean, I haven't been outside in the club in that long though, so.
I'm about to say.
You know what you gotta do, fellas. Once they pop out at the club, you know they're gonna do their whole friends gonna take them out to go to the brunch or something. Let them do that. What you need to do is go international, right? Go to the islands, post you in the beach with a shorty hands, sweat, gentlemen. Sweet.
You want that long? You want that long ass text message? You about to be furious? She about to call. She calling you all outside your name. You was never a man. See, look, that's how. Yeah.
You ready? No, when she see you in the beach. You gotta get yourself. I ain't gonna lie, fellas. I know we don't like to do the fruity drinks, but you gotta get one of those island drinks.
The blue shit with the pineapple.
Facts. And then you just gotta have I don't care if you have to pay a shorty at the resort or anything. Just get a shorty hand somewhere in that pic where she can see a shorty hands. guarantee you a paragraph before you go to sleep that night.
So you
guarantee
go, yeah. So you see, she put you on her close friend. She in a nigga car. She in a nigga BM. You just saying like this bitch really got me.
Nah, yeah, GG's. If she show off the headrest of the car and it says double R, gang, she got it. You see Maybach, you just gotta clap it up like. This is a good series. I want my bitch back. You said a long paragraph.
Nah, you guys need a voicemail like, yo, how the fuck you gonna do me like that? I'm out here just trying to get myself together and you gonna do this? Bitch, I hate you.
Yo, I'm telling you, when you see the car ahead, oh shit, she fucking with a nigga with money. Hold on, let me get my bitch back before he beat it out the frame.
Does that say New York Giants? That's why I said you gotta try to clip, bro. You just reestablish.
And the thing about it is, you don't really want her back for real. You just don't want her next to that nigga.
Yeah, it's like, if I could fuck that up for her, I'm good money.
Because no way you fucking with a nigga with more money than I have. That's a no-no.
The next nigga could be your husband, but this nigga he's your meal ticket. Now I'm fucking that up.
Oh, we toxic.
Y'all niggas is more toxic than me. You gotta leave that bitch alone.
What?
Yeah. When she gets on to the next one.
Not because we cool with the game one if you doing brunch with your whole ass friends. We expect that. We know that's in the cards.
You know exactly what
once she show the headrest.
You know the friend that's taking her out too. Like, ooh, that bitch be sucking.
She got a franchise player. We gotta cancel that. We gotta.
Yeah, she gonna hit you with all right, peep game. She gonna hit you in the story. So it's been like a month or two, and she and this nigga, she's like, it's so nice to finally be treated the way I deserve to be. You see this short on the fucking her island shit, nigga. The Ritz-Carlton St. Lucian. You just sitting here like, this bitch really playing with me.
Fellas, you know what you do? You bring back an early memory of your first date. Whatever you took her, like, yo, I still got the spoon for my first ice cream. That's how you get her back. That's how you get her back.
Sick. You're sicko.
Start quoting all the Drake songs.
Get her back.
Nah, I don't know if you want her back at that point, bro. She been getting slutted out.
No, you just want it back for principles. Once you have her, and it's been a couple of months, and you know that nigga not fucking with her no more. I don't think this is working out no more. Like, I think we have grown over the.
Nah, your therapy not working. Your therapy is not working.
That's fucking funny. I normally I don't be with the shits. I'm with the shits, so this one big no.
Come on, fellas. I'm telling you. When she fucking with a baller, you bring back something from the first time y'all talked about. That's why you got to keep mementos. All right, this is a little too toxic. It's when you keep mementos. You have it on deck for situations like this. So that's how you win her back. Oh my God, yeah, like I don't want to waste what we had. You get her like that. Boom. After a couple months when she's not fucking with that nigga no more, you shut everything down. Then you slowly start change direction on her, switch it. And then you hit her like, yeah, I just think we grew too much apart over time.
They never hit.
Give me help.
They ain't never hit the same after we got back, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like we lost what we had, but I still respect and love you. That's how you ended off in a good. You know what? I'm getting too much sauce. All right, what you think about this next situation? About this date? Play it slick.
Friend unannounced. I cannot continue to defend y'all with these type of shenanigans. It says, basically got matched on Tinder for a Saturday date. We agreed on some cafe in public, and she shows up with a friend of hers who's, to be fair, more attractive than herself. That was your first mistake, sis. I take that back. What if her thought process was, if my friend is fine, he'll pay for her drinks too? So I don't know. She might have been cooking. She said,
I brought a friend if you don't mind, just to be more comfortable.
I replied, I thought this was a date since I specifically asked if you would like to go out for food and drinks with me. She basically said her friend wanted to come for security reasons. You don't need to be going to dates with your friends. If you are going to go.
All right, what's your thoughts if you took a shorty out on a date and she brought her friend unannounced?
How old are we? Are we past high school age? Are we like, you got a curfew?
We're not 20s. We're not 20s. It sounds like some 20-year-olds do. What did I say?
What was the date? Where did we go?
They went to a cafe.
She didn't know.
They went to a cafe for drinks and food and drinks.
She probably not into me if she bring her friend unannounced.
But it's a Tinder. They met on Tinder, so give her a little bit of leeway with that.
No.
Really? Oh, now
What am
the
I
dating
giving
app.
you leeway for? That's weird.
You meet someone of a dating app. You heard of the Tinder swindler, the Tinder killer, and all that. So you vote your friend for extra insurance.
But you've been talking to me for a little bit. You probably vetted me. You probably looked up my social media. Looked me up. You Googled me. I'm in the clear. You gonna bring your friend? Tell me your friend is coming, so I could bring her a friend.
You know what? I respect that. And also, I had to ask a question. I hope you know I ain't paying for this bitch.
Yeah, facts. Like, one, she unannounced. Two, I don't even know if I like her. So why would you think I'm gonna pay for her as well?
Now, in this particular situation, the friend that show up is cuter than your date. Now, do you kind of try to do the swap-a-roo?
Yes.
Switcheroo?
Facts. 100%, bro.
You got you gotta show your personality for real. Like, I'm trying to leave with that one.
Now you turn into the funny nigga. Now you mad funny. Everything's a joke. Ha ha ha. You know, the date go to the bathroom and the friend is like, "Yo, we vibing. What's the word?"
He called us toxic. He called us toxic.
I feel like that's something he's done before. I feel like
I have a history with friends, unfortunately.
Yeah, you have broke up a lot of female friendships over the years.
I have a history. Unfortunately.
But I'm with you on that. Like I'll be the most charming nigga ever and try to clip your friend just off of principle, because you don't show up your friend unannounced. But I don't mind if ladies do that, because you know it is safety. Women, put your safety above everything at this point, because you know niggas be crazy out here. But just tell me you bringing your friend on a date. Just tell me.
That's why you don't take him out that quick. Just saying.
That's a fact. Now this next one, Slick. I want to know if you would do this with your parent.
Who?
They said you got to gather up all your bodies and put them in a room, and your parents got to see everything you done hit. Imagine they said you got to.
So if you had to put all the bodies that you have acquired over your lifetime, what do you think your parents will think of you?
Like the culmination of everything.
Yeah,
like,
the shit that you hit that you never told no one.
She'd be disappointed.
That's what I'm saying. My mom be like, "Nigga, you." No, my mom, she's gonna want to know the story of some of them girls. She's like, why the fuck did you hit her? Why she don't speak Spanish? Why she don't speak English?
Why she don't speak Spanish? Now you a bad individual. Why she don't speak Spanish? You're a horrible individual.
I think why she don't speak English? Where the hell did you get this? I ain't gonna
How much
lie,
did you
though.
pay for that one? How much you pay for that one?
That was a well night.
That was a good one. That was good shit. I think I passed the test. It'd be a couple. They'd be like, ooh. Like I need play by play. It'd be a couple that be play by play.
Nah, that was my first year in college. You feel me? I was just a young man.
It was raining.
Oh nah. I know my mom, she's gonna make fun of me. Especially with some of them. She gonna be like, what the fuck was you thinking? Boy, I'm like, yo, it was past 2 a.m. It was Liddy's.
My mother's definitely an asshole. She gonna be like, you fuck Shanae?
What? Why you got a white girl in here? Oh, she gonna say it in the Creole voice. Why you have a moon blanc? Oh Lord. No.
That's fair.
What about you, Tox? What your parents would say?
I'm gonna be disowned.
You'll be disowned?
I'm gonna be disowned. 100%.
Is it because of volume or quality?
Both. Both.
Bro,
volume and quality.
He said the room is packed.
My dad would try to fuck some of mine. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What is the what?
You get dapped up. Yeah. Like 83% I'm getting dapped up for. But that other 17. Ooh, that other 17.
I fake want to do that. Just see how You
don't want to relive some. You don't want to relive some past spirits. You better be careful.
And then I'm gonna tell him like, yo, this one look different now. She aged horribly. She aged like milk. You feel me? Don't judge her now. She looked good. She looked better when we was in college.
You gotta tell him, show with a Throwback Thursday picture. What did you wear the week we was hunching? Remember this? I'll tell you exactly what week it was. I remember the post made me slide in your DMs.
That's a fact. Oh man. Let us know what your parents would think, though. Before we get to our choose one, just real quick, what's your song of the summer? We don't have to play it, but what's your song of the summer that you feel me that's gonna that you think that might?
Shit.
In caps, what your summer is gonna be like?
I don't shit. Outside ain't been crazy like that. I mean.
The Offset song.
The bodies.
Jid
went
body.
Let
the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Jid went dumb. Jid went so dumb. I'm gonna stick with Leon though. I feel like between Mutt and Not Fair, it's just like that's just the energy. It's like it's just the Mutt to have the longevity like this from when it first dropped. I'm vibing.
I gotta go with Somebody Loves Me by Drake and Party.
Of course.
That's gonna be mine. Gonna be mine.
Now,
Somebody who loves me. I'm in my another night.
We told you that shit was fire.
No. The North Remembers. The North Remembers.
All his albums, you gotta let all his albums grow on you. That's just how it is.
That album
North Remembers.
We told you from jump that was one of them ones.
Let's get to our choose one. All right, this week's choose one. Would you rather be issued a random superpower or win $150,000?
150 my body.
I'm gonna just take the random superpower just because usually we agree we go with the same thing.
So you just gonna be a devil advocate? Mind you, in this random superpower, you could either get Spider-Man, Superman,
Blank Man,
Captain Marvel. Blank Man. Oh, niggas don't like you, then.
You said superpower. You ain't say superhero, nigga. I'm like, what if I got some shit like I shoot lasers from my? What if I shoot lasers from my dick? It's indecent exposure every time I try to save somebody.
What superpower?
I'm just saying. What if it's like, what if I can fly only when I fart or some dumb shit like that?
You got Wolverine's power, Magneto.
His shit hurt.
That nigga you could shoot baloney from your hands.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
You just said superpower. It's a power that's
we talking about known superpowers. That's some random
superpowers.
Makeup stuff.
You think about how many lit superheroes there are, and how many people have some. Think about like My Hero Academia. How many wild powers there are? It could be some wild, weird shit.
All Might. Y'all would have want All Might power?
He wasn't born with that. They gave him that. He was quirkless. You could be the bitch that's a frog.
I would choose the random power, but if I get like Mystique or Beast or Nightcrawler, I'm gonna be upset. Any power that alters
my
appearance, because I'm gonna be blue. I don't want to be blue.
You're gonna be dark skin. You're gonna be mad. That's crazy.
Be blue. Ain't that your color?
I'm about to say.
Not. I don't want to be outside looking bluish and shit.
Outside looking bluish.
That's the only thing. If I could avoid any power that don't affect my appearance, because if I get told, I'm gonna be sick than a bitch.
Exactly.
But bitch is gonna love me though.
I'm just saying, I take my 150. I'm chilling.
I'm gonna take my random power. Tox, you going with the random power?
I'll take the random power.
Let us know which one you will choose. I think that's a great way to end this audio journey this week. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Alrighty, make sure you download the Live Podcast app on iOS and Android. Make sure you follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you're in the brand new deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. I'm the voice of Outside Be Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
I'm Jamie Tox.
It's your boy Slick. Y'all be great. We'll see y'all next week.
Cow.
Distinct beats. Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.